Welcome to 1234 Media Bio. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button at the end of the video if you really like it. You can also comment down below for any kind of feedback or suggestion regarding this video, and yes, please do share our video with friends and family. You are like gold, so finally please subscribe to our channel if you wanna do some wonder for our beautiful family, and also click the bell icon so that you may never miss an update from us.
Today we will learn about the human reproductive system. So what is reproduction? Well, reproduction is the process of giving birth to an individual, or producing an offspring. Reproduction is done by a parent organism, to give birth to a baby or to a younger organism. Children or baby, given birth by a parent organism, is known as an offspring. Reproduction is just like, your mom and dad gave birth to you. Now let's see what is reproductive system. Reproductive system is an organ system, which is involved in producing an offspring, from a parent organism. Other than animals and human beings, this system is also present in plants. So if your mom and dad gave birth to you, your mom and dad becomes the parent organism, and you are their offspring. Keep this in mind. Time to check out the types of reproduction. Oh, the page is really colorful. There are two types of reproduction: sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So what is sexual reproduction? Well, this type of reproduction involves the use of genetic information of two individuals where one is male and another is female, and combining them to produce an offspring. The entire process is very complex. For example, reproduction in animals and human beings. Now, asexual reproduction. This type of reproduction is done by only one parent organism, to produce an offspring, which is genetically similar to its parent. For example, reproduction in plants. Let's see reproduction in human beings. First of all, reproduction in human beings is an example of sexual reproduction. Here a father and a mother give birth to a baby. Offspring are produced by the fusion of gametes, or sex cells, from each parent. The newly formed individual will be different from parents, both genetically and physically. Here both male and female got different sexual organs. Finally, sexual dimorphism is the condition in which two organisms of different genders, but of the same species, exhibit different characteristics due to different sexual organs. And yes, if you want to know more about the entire process of reproduction and pregnancy among human beings, just watch the video, How Was I Born? Now, the human reproductive system. The reproduction in human beings involves the fusion of male and female gametes, produced in their respective reproductive systems. There are two types of reproductive systems: male reproductive system and female reproductive system. The male reproductive system produces the male reproductive cell, known as sperm. The female reproductive system produces the female reproductive cell, known as ovary. Human reproduction process. The reproductive or sex cells of an organism are known as gametes. The male gamete is known as sperm. The female gamete is known as ova, or egg cell. Both sperm and ova are single-sex cells. Sperm is ejaculated from the penis in male, and enters the vagina of the female, to meet the ova. Both of the sex cells joins together to produce a new baby, or you can say offspring. Again, more on human reproduction process is available in the How Was I Born video. Okay, first of all we will study about the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system present in male is responsible for producing the male gamete sperm and ejaculating it into the female reproduction system. The work for reproduction is completed once the sperm is ejaculated. Male reproductive system produces sperm and keep on producing till the age of 80. When ejaculated, sperm is ejaculated in the form of semen, which is a white semi-solid liquid containing millions of sperms. About 3.7 milliliter of semen contains 100 million sperms, which is what required to get a girl pregnant. Interesting, right? Here's a male reproductive system. Let's label it. Sperm duct, prostate gland, urethra, penis, foreskin, testis, scrotum, vas deferens, and finally the urinary bladder. Okay, here you can see the urinary bladder and the urethra, which are parts of both excretory system and the reproductive system. Alright, time to study these organs in detail. So the first organ is penis. Penis is a cylindrical tube, which serves as both reproductive organ as well as an excretory organ. It delivers sperms into the vagina during sexual intercourse. Urethra's opening is the channel that carries both semen and urine, and lies at the tip of the penis. Next is scrotum. It is a sac-like organ that hangs below the penis and behind it. It is the houses of the testicles, or testis, and maintains a temperature that is required for the production of sperm by it. They have to be slightly at a lower temperature than the body temperature for suitable sperm creation. The muscles in the wall allow the testis to hang far from the body, or shrink to pull them closer for protection and warmth. Next is the testicles or testis. They are a pair of oval-shaped organs, present in the scrotum. They are responsible for the production of sperms and the male hormone testosterone. The inner part of the testicles have many small tubes, called seminiferous tubules, which are coiled, or twisted around. Sperm are made inside the seminiferous tubules. Testicles are the main reproductive cells in males. Next, vas deferens. The sperms produced in testes are stored in a tube, called the epididymis. Here the sperms get matured and pass to urethra, through a muscular tube known as vas deferens. Now accessory glands. This includes 3 glands, namely seminal vesicles, prostate gland, and Cooper's gland. The secretions from the 3 glands mix to form the fluid semen. Semen nourishes the sperm, increases the volume, and helps in lubrication. Finally, the urethra. It is a tube-like structure that connects the urinary bladder to the urinary meatus. Urinary meatus, the opening in the penis, through which urine comes out. It is the common exit way for both urine and semen. The sphincter muscles present here ensures that semen doesn't mixes with urine. Okay, now we will study about the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system present in female is responsible for producing the female gamete ova, or the egg cell, and it gets fertilized when it meets a sperm. The work for reproduction is completed once the joined ova and sperm is converted into a baby, or you can say offspring. Finally, all females after reaching their puberty produce mature egg cell every month, during a process called the menstrual cycle. We will study about this menstrual cycle in other video. Here's a female reproductive system. Let's label it. Fallopian tube, infundibulum, endometrium, cervix, vagina, ovary, fimbriae, and finally the uterus. We will now look at the detail of the parts of female reproductive system. A pair of ovaries. Ovaries act as the main female sex organs that produce the female gamete and various hormones. These organs are situated one on both the side of the lower abdomen. Each ovary measures about 2 to 4 centimeters in length, which is then connected to the uterus and pelvic wall through ligaments. The ovary is surrounded by a thin covering of epithelium tissue. Now, uterus. A uterus is also called the womb. It is a muscular, inverted pear-shaped organ of the female reproductive system. It keeps on holding the offspring till it's completely developed to come out of his or her mother's womb. Next, fallopian tubes. Fallopian tubes are a pair of muscular tubes that are funnel-shaped structures, extend from the right and left of the superior corners of the uterus to the edge of the ovaries. These tubes are enclosed in small projections called fimbriae that swipe over the ovaries to pick up released ova and deliver them to the infundibulum for supplying to the uterus. Each fallopian tube is covered by cilia, or tiny hairs, that functions by carrying the ovum to the uterus. Next, infundibulum. The end of the tube near the ovary expands to form a funnel shaped called the infundibulum, which is surrounded by the fimbriae. Okay, now the cervix. The cervix is a cylinder-shaped neck of tissue that connects the vagina and uterus. Located at the lowermost portion of the uterus, the cervix is composed primarily of fibromuscular tissue. Finally, we will look into the vagina. The vagina is a muscular and elastic tube that connects the cervix to the external body. It functions as the receptacle for the penis in sexual intercourse, and delivers sperm to the fallopian tubes and uterus. It is the common route for the penis during coitus, sexual intercourse, as well as a fetus during delivery. Now time to look at the key points. The womb or the uterus is a hollow, pear-shaped organ located in a woman's lower abdomen, between the bladder and the rectum. It holds the unborn child till it is completely developed to come out of the womb. Next, a fetus is the unborn offspring, which is still in its mother's womb, waiting to get matured, and turn into a child. Next, pregnancy is the term used to describe the period in which a fetus develops inside a mother's womb or uterus. Next, pregnancy usually lasts about 40 weeks, or about 9 months. Finally, when the entirely developed child comes out of his or her mother's womb after pregnancy, it is termed as delivery. Something more. Infertility can be defined as the failure in couples of not getting pregnant, despite having carefully timed, unprotected intercourse for 1 year. Infertility can either occur in male or female or both. To know more, just watch the infertility video. Next, couples going for family planning or birth control can go for protected sex. Such cases are known as reproduction control. To know more, just watch the reproduction control video. Watch the How Was I Born video to know more about the entire process of reproduction and pregnancy among human beings. So that's it. Thanks a million for watching this video, and doing a wonder for our beautiful family. I will again meet you in the next video. Till then, just subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to never miss the upcoming videos from 1234 Media Bio.